Hi, I'm Melissa Goodstein, and I've been in practice for over 27 years with a focus on the areas of mediation and collaborative divorce. And in this series, I've spoken to you about the steps you can take right now in preparing for your divorce. And in this series, I've spoken to you about the value of self-care and taking care of yourself, as well as the importance of reaching out for help and support as you're contemplating a divorce and whether that's the appropriate road for you. And today I'm going to focus on the value of educating yourself. And the education comes in three different areas. One of them is the process choice. Once you've made the decision to divorce, it's really very important to research and understand what process is appropriate for you. And also selecting a practitioner, a professional who will facilitate that process. And it all goes to your sensibility of who you feel comfortable working with, the level of experience. But process choice is essential, and it's the first step when you actually have made that decision to divorce. And it's really very important to educate yourself. And there's a lot of materials out there. It's just a question of researching and selecting something that feels comfortable for you. The other area in terms of education is really educating yourself at this point about the finances. It's important to be able to have an understanding about what your expenses are, what your income is, what your finances are, and that would benefit you long term because you're going to need to make decisions that are based upon this information. And if you've never had a sense of what your spending is, now is a really good time. On a very base level, you can just take a pen and paper and just do a budget and just keep a record of what you're spending, or you can go really much more sophisticated, use an Excel spreadsheet if you like to do that, or get a Quicken program, a QuickBooks. But to really get a better understanding about what your spending is, what your lifestyle will be really helpful and useful information for you. And as well as really getting a sense of what your finances are, what your holdings are. Open up the mail, just don't, throw it aside, and open up statements and take a look at what you have, and retirement assets and tax returns, and just begin to gather that and get a better sense and comfort level with that. The next thing is to really research what support is available for you on an emotional level. And what I mean by that is really get in touch with therapists, a psychiatrist, support groups. Take a look at what your insurance covers, because that emotional support is going to be really needed during the divorce. And if you have a better sense of what resources are there, even in terms of consulting with somebody, that will really give you a really good network to draw upon when you're in the divorce, and you're going to need it. Because the fact of the matter is divorce is a very bumpy road. It's not going to be easy. But if you can educate yourself, that is incredibly empowering and will give you a clarity and a purpose and the support and resources so that that road will be a smoother one and that the outcome will be a better one for you. So thank you very much. You can find out more information about my services on my website, and thank you very much.